And we are live. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing fine. I hope you've had a good day. And for those who are moms, happy Mother's Day to all of you. I think it's still Mother's Day in other parts of the world. We had a simple celebration yesterday, and thank you to my kids for making it special. So today we have a very special guest. I can't believe that it's already episode 15. So, in our Digital Biz Stories, we share stories of people who are gaining success in their digital businesses, and these are people from all over the globe. For today, our guest is a mom of three kids who wanted to get out of the corporate world. She now resides in New Zealand with her family. Let's hear the story of Ate Joy V. Miranda. Hi, Ate Joy. How are you? Thanks for being
Hello.
here.
Thank you too for inviting me.
It's a pleasure. So, Ate Joy, before I ask you the questions, there is a big question that we are going to answer that you are going to answer at the end of this interview. Oh my gosh, sorry. I lost you there. Sometimes this is the problem with technology. My phone is connected to my Mac, and now when somebody is calling, it is interrupting me. But anyway, moving on. Ate Joy, we have a big question at the end of this interview, and the question for you is it possible to get out of the corporate world and retire early through this digital business? But before you answer that later, please introduce yourself briefly for those who are seeing you for the first time today.
Yeah, sure. As you've said, as my introduction, my name is Joy. I have three daughters. Two were already adult and one 15 years old. And I'm working in the corporate world for over 15 years back in the Philippines in the banking industry. Anyway, I'm from originally from the Philippines, and we migrated here in New Zealand around 2009. And coming back here, my daughter is still 3 years old, so I stayed at home for like 2, 3 years, just driving my daughter to kindy. And then I studied logistics. That's my background because I don't want to
Mm,
work in a bank anymore. And I said that's too much.
yes.
So I said I want something else. So I studied logistics, had my student loan here in your New Zealand with 0% interest as long as you don't
That's
leave the
good.
graduate. So it helps me in getting a job afterwards. It gives me the Kiwi experience because I studied here. So it's actually more easier to look for a job if you have like they call it Kiwi experience or New Zealand experience or you studied here. So yeah,
Yes,
that's my experience. And I was still in the corporate world when I work in the corporate world here.
when you started the business. So,
Mm.
thank you for that. For my first question for you, what are your pains and struggles that led you to look for other opportunities? Because at that time, you said that you were working.
Yeah. So I work in the banking industry 15 years. Coming here in New Zealand, I still work in the bank in corporate world. So I work in logistics company. It's an expert documentation, export and import. But that's
Mm-hmm.
my expertise. And saying that the pay is really cool. I don't have any that question problem with that. But the stress is so high,
Okay.
deadlines like when the airline, because during that time there was no pandemic yet, so I'm in the airport. My office is in the airport, so every time we have like a flight going to anywhere in the world, Australia, we have some cargo going there, so we have to really finish the documentation and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
work overtime, and yeah, a lot of stress, so stressful at work, and it affects me. I'm driving from the airport coming to my home around like probably in an hour because there's also traffic
Wow.
here, especially in the airport. But of course, when you see New Zealand is a small country with a 5 million population, but because we're in Auckland, it's congested.
Everybody's there.
Everybody was in Auckland because this is where the job is. So during that time, that's my struggle. So driving back and forth, and I'm the ones cooking at home. I'm taking care of the.
Yes, yes.
My husband is also working in the corporate world, so yeah, that's the struggle. And I'm already tired coming back home. I'm not getting any younger. I'm in my golden age, so you can feel a little bit aches and pains, but not really much. Those are the struggles. The your time, your quality time with your kids is not anymore really that nice. Like going home grumpy, going home so tired, and going home thinking of what recipe, what menu you'll be cooking for your family, and doing all
Yes.
the grocery, the laundry, and everything. We help each other, but it's more of my
It's
obligation.
mostly
So
the mom.
yeah, I got sick during that time as well. I had so much
Oh.
stress. I suffered anxiety according to the doctor because of my
Mm.
job. So my GP said that I actually want you to change your job and look for another one that's light but not, I don't know.
Less
During that
stressful.
time, less stressful. It was so it's hard, and especially you are adjusting to a different culture and environment as well. So it's
Yes.
really a struggle for me. But I'm a friendly person. My personality is I'm friendly. I'm easy to get along with, but work related and working from home and spending time with your kids, you don't have any more quality time. I want my weekend to just rest and sleep if possible and do my chores. So yeah,
Yes.
the
Because it was
start
too
of
tiring for you.
yeah, and that's how I started, like, searching for something else. Like, I said I want to have a job that I can work from home. I don't
Yes.
even think about online. I said just working from home, bring my office paperworks at home and do it online, and just probably report one or twice a week, and that will be fine with me. I feel like I'm so tired of driving. So tired of all those multitasking, but that's the work of the mom, right? You just celebrated
Yes, yes.
birthday, so yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Ate Joy, because from the Philippines, and then once you move to overseas, you realize that you are on your own taking care of the entire family. So having a job is really hard because the responsibilities at home are still there. And add to the travel. Just imagine if you're traveling 1 hour to work and another hour going back. That's 10 hours a day of you
I
being
know.
on the road.
Yeah, yeah. And coming
And
home
that's a
just very
lot.
few hours to cook, and then you rest and sleep, and you don't have enough time to have your me time,
Yes,
or to be with your children and
that's
husband.
right. And that's really important because when you move overseas, it's just you and your family. So you really have to be there for each other.
No
So,
more nannies.
yes, yes,
Any nanny?
exactly. um, so you said that you were looking for anything that you could take at home with you, right? So
Yeah.
I know that there are a lot of options out there, but what made you decide to start this digital business out of all the options that you had at that time?
Since that was 2018.
Mm-hmm.
We already have Facebook. We are into social media. I have Instagram, I have Facebook, and my kids are doing Snapchat, and I'm joining them, and just browsing. I'm not even looking for something else in my Facebook. I was just browsing, checking my Facebook, and I found this online advertising in my Facebook, which I don't usually care. It's just
Yes.
I skip this ad, I skip everything. And this lady struck me, like, I can relate to her. Yeah, we have a different background, but I can relate to her as a migrant living in
Mm-hmm.
a different country, away from your family and friends, your close friends, and it's a struggle, and adjusting to a different environment, different culture, and doing it all alone by yourself. You're not depending to someone else, your relatives, or, like, as I told you, a housekeeper or nanny. It's not helping you, but
Yes.
you do it all by yourself. And
On
she
your
was
own.
talking about going she was in Canada, she was in Hong Kong. Actually, she has a different story from me. She works in Hong Kong as a nanny, and then she went to Canada as a carer. and she didn't even saw her one and only daughter in the Philippines for more than 7 years. And
Wow, that's a
I
long
I
time.
could relate to the story. I said, "Wow, it feels like it's me," but I'm not a nanny. But the same
Yes,
story
yes.
as a migrant.
Similar.
It's not really easy. And then I just check it out. I said, okay, let me see her story, and then I click it, and then I register to her website. She has a website. I said, what is this? But I will try because I'm also suspicious of all those kind of things in our social media. I'm still
Yes, yes.
the traditional person. I'm still the old fashioned one. But saying that, I tried it. And she thought we talked. We have a chat, and we once talk like in our messenger. We have a video, so we have video call once in a while. And I would just want to know if she's real. Like, is this the real person? I want to
Yes.
hear his voice. I want to see her face if she's real. And then, yeah, we had a chance to chat. We had a chance to have a video call because I really wanted to. And I feel that, yeah, she's really real, and she talks really uh she's so humble. She never hide what's her background. She doesn't even care.
Yes.
She's proud to
Yes.
be, yeah, who she is before. And I was so inspired by her, so I actually decided to take action without telling my husband. Uh, and I said, probably this is what I am praying for, because I've been praying for something to do at home, and I don't
Yes.
even know what it is. I thought I'll still be an employee. That's fine, because I never had any business before. I had a salon before, but it's not just thriving, but it's not really a serious one. So
Just
that's
for
how
fun, I guess, like a
that's how,
hobby.
that's how it started, and until now, I'm still doing this online business. I'm already 3 years.
Yes, yes. And
Years
it's
it's
doing
running
really
good.
well.
Yeah.
That's awesome, right? So I guess you didn't have any expectations of the business before you started because you did not have a business background prior to this. But I realized that when people are really looking, they would find something that would eventually work for them. So
Mm.
because of this business, what were you able to do? How has this business helped you and your family?
Yeah.
And you're blooming. It is making you very happy. I can see that
Yeah, I
in your
know.
videos as well. So
Yes, yes. You don't
share
have.
with us.
Yeah. When I started, I don't have any technical background, like advanced technical background, but I know the basics one. Word, Excel, how to
Yes.
send the email. I know the basic one, and you're willing to learn new things. I said, because I want to do this, I'm willing to learn whatever it takes. So at first, it's a struggle. Like, actually, it's a struggle. For me, I said, what will I do online? I don't know anything about doing online business, because what I had in my mind is it's a scam. But saying that, I
Yes.
really don't have any regrets. I'm really
Mhm.
enjoying what I'm doing. At first, you have struggle. You have to do the step by step training. We have a training, online training. You don't even have to go to an office, to a building to report for work. You don't even have a boss to work. To
And you didn't
follow.
have to drive anymore.
Yeah, you don't have to follow orders from your boss, and you
Yes.
manage your time. But of course, the you have to be, yeah, disciplined to wake up also on the right time. You just don't, you take it seriously. If
Yes.
you don't take it seriously, you will never go far. So I take it as I was so excited every day. I'm so excited. So I joined the business. I have like during the time we were just probably 5,000, 6,000. I remember.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. It's grown so
and
much.
and we have like supportive mentor and coach. My coach is from Canada. My mentor is from Canada, but it doesn't matter where they are.
Yes.
We are online. That's why we're online, because we are accessible anytime, anywhere. Although we have different time zones, but sometimes we sacrifice our time a little bit. But that's fine, because I just work from home, and
Yes.
everything is not. It's a bit difficult at first, but once that I start when I started it, I started the training. Everything like is like easy to follow. Everything's like you can actually watch it over and over again, and we also have a training with a video format, so it's easy to rewind and to return when you don't, it's not clear. You have to go back to that part, and then yeah, read it again, or watch it again. And if I don't, even in the evening, I can even ask people from different countries, like although we have different time zones,
Yes.
ask some questions if I don't understand something, like, oh, this is something different, like I don't understand this question. So you can always ask questions anytime. And we have a chat group, a big chat group, not just in Facebook, but we have a private platform that we are using, so we can talk to people. Like if I'm from New Zealand, we have a small group from New Zealand, we have from Australia, Europe, UK, which is really amazing. So that's why wherever you are in the world, you can actually join this, and whatever age you are, whatever background you are, you can do this. That's
Wow. Can we talk about the results from your business?
okay.
What has this allowed
um,
you to do?
a lot, actually. I traveled a lot. So that's what, I'm married, but I traveled alone because my husband cannot take a leave. Unlike
Mhm.
me, manage my time. I can bring my Mac, my laptop, and my mobile phone with me anywhere I go. So when I started my business, my biggest result was like a year, 14 months. I get the my goal to reach
Yes.
that certain, position.
Yes.
And
Yes.
after that, life has changed. Not just because I'm working from home, less stress, but it's not just the way of life. My more time with my family. I can drive them to wherever they want to go, school, after school activities, um, do my shopping with them anytime, so I don't have to worry. But oh, schedule it on a Saturday or on Sunday because I'm busy. I'm working my 9 to 5 job, so it's not that case anymore. So not only that, financially is also a blessing. So it
Yes.
changed a lot. It surpassed my salary. It's hard to say because it feels like bragging, but that's the reality. And I never thought I could reach that kind of income ever in my.
Yes.
And I feel like I have to work until I'm 65 to get the
Mm-hmm.
pension for
Mm-hmm.
my old age. But during that time when I reached like 14 months and I reached that stage,
Milestone. Yep.
able to help, yeah, other people, my family. I was able to travel in the Philippines because it's been a long time that I haven't traveled. I traveled after 9 years.
Wow.
I went home. It's my mom's birthday. I'm supposed to be not. It's not my decision before to go home always in the Philippines because I have to bring. I have my children. You can just
Your
leave them.
kids.
I'm the one
Yes.
cooking
Yes.
at home. They don't know how to cook, so they can just do their pancake and the instant noodle. But I was able to travel without worrying about how much will I spend in my flight, my
Mm-hmm.
fare,
Mm-hmm.
airplane fare, and I don't even have to worry that I stayed there for a month. And I just called my husband.
Wow.
I feel guilty actually because I
You left your
because they're
husband.
working in the office and then
Yes.
they're also in school. So I feel a little bit guilty that I'm enjoying my stay in the Philippines. And then I went to Java, I went to Manila, and a lot of places. And then the next year, on my second year, I was able to travel to Melbourne to meet my business
Mm-hmm.
partners. You don't have to do that actually, but I just want to meet them. I just want
Yes.
I have also relatives in Melbourne, so it's an opportunity for them to see me in person and share our struggles, share our success. And we have a meetup actually, and I also
Wow. International meetup.
I also met one of them. Like we went to the cafe, we just talking. I was driving in Melbourne, and it's my first time, but it's nice. And then after that, that was September 2019. December, I went to Sydney to also. I want to meet my business partner at the same time. So we had an awarding during that time, so I was so happy and excited, and never expect that these things will happen to me because I'm not a business person. I'm not a
Yes.
negotiant.
Yes. Yes.
So it's exciting. It's exciting that at my age I can still able to do this. So it doesn't matter if you're 18 years old, 50 or more, you can do this. And it is so exciting. Your life will change tremendously.
Yes, and we can see that. And I can see that you are also enjoying the community, you're enjoying the training. You know, it really is life changing. When I started this business, I had no idea why do people keep saying it's life changing, but when you become part of the community, you will understand exactly why it is
Yeah.
life changing for many, for many. So
Mm.
let's just have a quick icebreaker for Ate Joy. So are
Yeah.
you ready, Ate Joy?
Okay. Bring it
All
on.
right. So for your first question, would you rather have a full year of winter or a full year of summer?
Summer.
Summer, you miss the sun and the
Yeah.
warmth. It's really
Yeah.
cold in Auckland. It's really
Yeah.
cold in Auckland.
Yeah. But Southern Island is more cold. It's snowing there.
Oh,
Still okay.
yes. So next one. So if you had to choose, would you rather travel by land, sea, or air? Which is your most preferred way
If
to
I want,
travel?
if I want it farther, like different continent, the air. I'm
Air.
with doing cruises. The feeling of the side
Yes,
over
being in the middle of the water.
in the
Yeah, I
middle
think
of
it frightens
nowhere.
me a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, right. We'll see.
We'll
Yeah, I
see.
love
Yeah, I
also
haven't
the
tried
long
it yet.
Yeah, we love
Long
long
driving.
my
Yes.
husband, we went to the end of North Island, just we were driving. It's exciting. I love. We would do camper van as well, like 18 days camper van after COVID.
Wow.
It
Wow.
We were in South Island with all the those snow peak mountains you can see.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Like the one you see in the postcards.
Yeah, we've been
I
there.
always say that. Wow, when the view is too pretty, it looks like seeing the postcards.
Yeah, yeah, true.
So once this is over and you can travel anywhere in the world, where is the first place that you will go to for travel?
We're supposed to go Las Vegas last year, but it was canceled. I was so excited
Yes.
'cause, I've been to Las Vegas 2002, but it's a long time ago. It's
Mm-hmm.
been it will look different now, and I was excited, but I was so frustrated because of the COVID. So
Yes.
I don't know if I can go there now, but I'm not so excited to travel until everything's safe. But if I
Exactly.
travel, I will still go back to Australia. I'll
Mm-hmm.
probably go to Europe with my family, but in a different area because I've been to the other side of Europe, probably around
The
Spain.
popular side.
Yeah, yeah, because I have a sister in Germany as well.
Oh,
I
okay.
love traveling. I want to go to the
So many
the
places to go
ah,
to.
yeah.
And this business has allowed you to do that. And yeah, I believe that. A lot of people are paying off their mortgage, paying off brand new cars. They're living the life that everybody else is just,
Yeah.
they're just looking at them, and it seems like it's impossible, but when
Yeah,
you find a business that works and put in the hard work, it can
yeah.
definitely be achieved.
You just have to
So
put heart and soul into it, and whatever your dreams are, it will not
yes.
be dreams. We have like people from our group that's enjoying the life that they're, dreaming. Now it's
Yeah, only
reality.
others can think of, only others can dream of. It's amazing. So
Amazing.
in this business, who inspires you the most? I mean, in life, who inspires you the most?
First, my I don't know, my God inspire me to get out of becoming fearful with a lot of stuff,
Yes.
to have faith in him, to do
Yes.
whatever it takes. Sometimes we are hindered by the fear that we have inside us, that, oh, I'm so scared to do that. It's
Mm-hmm.
new, something different. It's height, it's new online stuff. They're scary, but you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to fight that
Yes.
fear. I also have that fear. Everyone has the fear of something you don't know, but because you have a dream, you have a goal for your family, like maybe you want to pay your mortgage, maybe you have a plan to travel, maybe you just want to pay all your debts, your credit cards, and all those debts that you've been when we work in the corporate world, it's a uh,
Yes.
payroll to payroll, and it's all the same routine every month. You spend money, you use your credit card, you pay, and then you work, and you know, yeah, that's God is like giving me the courage, and every morning I pray to God for strength, for
Yes.
showing me, Lord, is this for me? Do you think it's a good thing to start this business? And I need the motivation, and also the support of our community is amazing. Without the support of the community, I won't reach this far. Yeah,
Yes,
still
that's true.
far,
That's
still
true.
more way to go. Still
Yes,
more.
that's my next question then. What's your
Okay.
next big goal for yourself and for your family that this business
um,
can, help you with?
I want to reach that part where we can have our lifetime. You
Yeah.
be
Lifetime passive income.
you can passive income, and you can pass it on to your children's children.
Yes.
The moment I'm getting older, and they can continue doing the business,
Mm-hmm.
and so the passive income and stability, like not just financially, but the it also involves emotional and relationships, with my family, and I can do my
Yeah.
passion. I can do whatever I feel I want, unlike before, like I have a lot of limitation because of time, because you spend
Mm-hmm.
most
Because of work.
Yes, yeah. So probably now you can, like us, we're doing projects right now. We're doing our pergola. I have my greenhouse outside. We just
Mhm.
started last month. So we have chickens at the backyard. We have pigs.
You've been doing a lot in your
Yeah,
garden.
that's our goal. I don't know because we're getting older. No, but yeah, that's what we want. Self-sustainable, life.
Yes.
Whatever happens,
Yes.
we have our own veggies. We have a lot of plants. So if you can see, that's are all my collections. The back.
And
Yes.
I can see that fire in you, the sparkle in your eyes, how happy you are doing the business. It's very important for anyone to pursue something that makes them happy. Just imagine if you'd have to do the same thing that, you know, you're not even excited to go to work. But you have to do it because you
It's
need the money,
marvelous.
right? But if you can find something that would allow you to earn that money and still be happier, then why not give it a
Fine.
go,
True, true.
right?
So I'm
So
not anymore scared of Monday. I love Monday. Not
yes.
every day. I love Monday. Yeah, it's like
Every day feels like a weekend.
every day like a weekend and a holiday. Depends. Yeah, but that's really nice. And our online business has a lot of other source of income. It's not just one. We have three
Yes.
actually, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It changes my health because I have some health issues. Before that, I have anxiety, and after joining this kind of online digital business, actually, I don't feel any. I feel always excited. I feel
Mhm.
happy.
There's no
That's when you feel
pressure.
happy. Yeah, your hormones is different. Your how do you call it? The excitement every day is different. I don't know. I'm so excited every day. I know you feel that too when you started.
Yes, yes,
Looking
yes.
forward
And
for
I still do. And I love how much I learned through this business. I love the people that I meet through this business. People that I don't even know. It's the first time that Ate Joy and I actually spoke,
yeah,
and we spoke before this interview. And I really want to thank you for giving me that time. I know that when things are moving along in this business, there's a lot of you get busy, of course, like in anything. But thank you for allowing me to share your story in our business page.
it's an
So
honor.
you were thank you. You were talking about how people are sometimes scared to start digital businesses because it is an unfamiliar territory. So what's your message? How do they know if this is something that they can do?
Okay. This digital online business is for everyone. No age limit, no educational background. Doesn't matter if you're not a degree
Yes.
holder. you're a high school graduate, not even a high school graduate, as long as you know how to, read and follow instructions and training. And not only that, if you are really you want change in your life, and you just like you don't like the way your life is running right now. You're not happy with your job. You're not giving your quality time with your family or your loved ones or your partner or your wife or your husband, and you feel like you cannot just resign from your work and no income.
Yes.
You're not receiving an income. In this online business, you can manage your business anywhere you want, even if you're in a holiday, even if you're in a different country. You just have a laptop, a mobile phone, and an internet connection, and no brainer actually. You can, if you feel that it's difficult and you need some assistance, we have a mentor that will be with you, and a coach will guide you along the way.
Yes.
And the beauty of this is anyone can do this. No age limit. 18, as long as you're 18 and above, like
Yes.
70
And
years old.
you're not going to do this alone, right? Oh, you were talking about the digital granny. I interviewed her as well. She's really inspiring. She's
Deborah?
retired.
Oh.
The digital granny, what's her name? Oh no,
Like,
I forgot. Once I
not
remember. Let's just read a comment
comments?
here. So, Sir Anthony Lear saying, well done. Yes, this is really a business that would allow you to that would allow you to get to your goals quicker. So, just like with Ate Joy, she had no idea what this business will bring her, but see, even her mug is happy. Joy.
That's my name.
Okay, so that the digital granny is Miss Esther DeGraw.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was fortunate enough to interview her and share her story here. So Ate Jo, I think it's time to answer that last question of
Yes.
ours. So our question is it possible to get out of the corporate world and retire early through this digital business?
Big yes to that, actually. My experience, a total of more than 20 years I work in the corporate world. After graduating from university, I started working at around 20, 21 years old. And I thought that will be my life until I'm 65. I,
Mhm.
I thought that I will retire at 65, still working with my butt off with the 9 to 5 job and just waiting for my pension from the government. Because I
Mhm.
never had any savings. I spend a lot. Like, you know,
Especially when
as,
you've got kids.
yeah, as an employee, your salary is not enough. And we don't have any bonuses here. We don't have like 30
Mm,
a
13
year
month
in
pay.
the first world. But
Same in Australia.
yeah, and Uh, being here, I'm so thankful to be in New Zealand. The support is really amazing. The government and
Mhm.
health wise, the health sector is really awesome. You can have free medical. But right now, I have my own private Southern Cross, which I use so that I don't want to have like line up and wait for your turn.
Yes, yes.
Because you just have to pay extra. But of course, their medical provision here is
Really good. Yeah.
so it's possible that you can get out from the corporate world and retire early. One of those things is doing this online digital business. In just
Yes.
some of for people joining this in the community, within just 1 year, they quit their job. For me, after
Mhm.
14 months, I quit my job and
Mhm.
this full time. And I never even imagined that I can do this in 14 months to retire. Because, I'm expecting like 15 years to go, right? Before I retire. Imagine that I can enjoy my life. That I can't imagine that I can do camper van trip for 18 days without
18
thinking about,
days.
oh my
Wow.
boss, I have to return to work and I have to ask permission. I have to extend my holiday because I'll just file for a no pay leave. I don't have to worry about that.
Yes, there's so much flexibility now. You've got your time back. a lot of
Yes.
financial freedom. And one word that I love, interviewing Dave and Roxanne Obiso talking about financial peace,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? That is something that this business can really give you. So thank you so much, Ate Joy. How do they get started if they would like to start their own digital business? And how do they find you?
Hmm. They can ask from your, if you're watching right now, you can reach out to Diane and private message her or direct message her, or anytime you can click her link. She has her own website. Yeah, we all have our own website to register, because we all have a webinar or workshop every twice a week. But if you're in a different time zone, sometimes you just have to Google your time zone. And Diane can give you the exact hours and date for our workshop, where you can learn a lot about our business, and you can learn about the people sharing their testimony about their experiences and how they've become successful in joining this online business. And those are people from different walks of life. So they're like
Yes.
ordinary people, like me, like Diane, but now
And
they're,
yeah, they are volunteers also.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
you've been there as well. I've been there twice, and it's just an awesome experience to be able to share your personal journey to other people, because sometimes they're just looking for someone that they can relate to. And Ate Joy, or me, we can both help you. We are on social media. Just look us up.
yeah.
So, for our food for thought, before we go, I just want to read this from F. Scott Fitzgerald. He says, "For what it's worth, it's never too late to be whoever you want to be. And if you find that you are not, I hope that you have the strength to start over." Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Ate Joy, for sharing your time with me. Take care and hope to see you again on the next one. Bye.
Bye.